Well, welcome everybody today. I understand that what's important today is a personal development coach who can actually grow. I mean, do you understand that? I mean, every single day, what's important every single day is learning how to grow yourself, and every single day understanding how to really speak in front of people is very important. I promise you, anybody who can speak in front of a crowd can also lead like Jesus Christ. I promise you, it's very important every single day that you come, every single day to where you're going, in a way that you're succeeding more and more every single day to understand how it is to go and really lead people daily. Because if you can lead people, then you can grow yourself. I understand when I can grow myself, I have to speak all day long like this in front of people to be able to develop myself and my communicational skills, because it's very important to be able to have a great attitude with yourself all day long. So every single day I'm understanding that when I go and do something in front of a crowd like this, I'm understanding every single day that there's always much more to do, guys. So making sure every single day that you're performing in new places every single day, and you're doing something very new at whatever country you are or whatever city you are, you must understand that you must do some busking performances in order to build up your skills. I mean, first you build up the skills and then you start charging people at the door somewhere. I mean, you understand? Because that's how you make some money. And then 500 people come to see you at the stadium because you charge them $50 each. And then guess what? I mean, you make 500 times for $50. I mean, you understand? I mean, you make it one night very quickly. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is understanding that you have to build some skills today. I mean, you must understand that what's important is information today to build those skills. So making sure that you're reading all day long and making sure that you're motivating yourself all day long is very important for yourself and other people today. Because if you want to be a positive role model like Jesus Christ, then you have to be a student of everybody. I mean, Jesus Christ wants to understand your story all the time. I promise you. So you have to understand other people's story as well. I mean, you must be curious about everything in this lifetime if you want to succeed every single day. So every single day, I'm looking to understand my schedule. I'm looking to go and perform the best I can every single day. And I'm looking to do something in front of people. I understand that's very important. I realize if you want to be an inspiration today, then go and do something in front of people daily. And then go and make yourself pronunciating in terms of being able to pronunciate every single word in that dictionary so you can understand how to speak with other people and yourself the most. I mean, understand? Because everybody is just one individual in the planet and everybody has one unique life. So what we need to do is we need to be number one in our own life, and we have to say the I first is very important. So understand when I'm really leading people all the time, I'm looking to understand the crowd around me, and I'm looking to understand how to really, let's say, dwell upon better communicational tactics so I can always understand how to really talk in front of the crowd, because it's very important for myself to do this. I understand it may never be important for you to be in front of a crowd like this. I understand that. I understand, but what's important is myself, that I grow. I must be growing in front of a crowd, but I understand most people have given up on that. I understand most people have given up as a public speaker in life. I realize they never want to do public speaking because they're afraid. I understand that. I've never given up. I'm never giving up because I understand how to grow myself. I understand that when I go and do a live performance in front of people, I've already done 250 hours in front of people like this. I've already done 250 hours. I'm just 28 years of age. I'm just 28. I mean, so I still have a long career of my nice and beautiful public speaking in front of a crowd daily. So what's important is understand I have a nice beautiful business card over here. So I'm always promoting something on YouTube today. I'm understanding every single day I'm doing a busking performance somewhere in Brisbane or Sydney or Melbourne or Australia or Africa. I'm always going around the world. I mean, you must understand how I'm doing that. I'm doing that somehow. So make sure you come and get my business card, because it's very important to understand how I actually get my money. I mean, you must understand every single day that if you want to go and really be inspirational daily, then you have to go and do something inspirational. I mean, you must understand that if you want to stand out in front of a crowd, then you must be the one that's the herd. I mean, or else you must be the herd one. Or else you must be someone who's heard more than everybody else. Or else you must be speaking up like I am today. I mean, you must be communicating all day long. Understanding in the past 24 hours, I've learned so much about my career and what's going on in my life, and I want to share that with you today. Understand that if you want to go and overcome anything in life, I promise you it's just communicational tactics, and it's being able to speak those words to say, hey, I want to stay away from the alcohol today. I want to go this way. I want to go talk to someone instead of drinking alcohol. I want to just walk myself 100 meters over there so I can see her at least. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that it's just a positive talk with yourself all day long. So if you understand that positive talk is going to help you inspire yourself. I mean, do you agree? I mean, you must say, I agree. I mean, every single day you must understand that what's important is understanding how to love people all day long and how to never hate. I mean, anything that hates people is something that's destroying the world. I promise you, I love everything. I love everything like Jesus Christ. So I never want to destroy anything of this world. I want to lift up the world. I want to be making sure I'm very inspirational. I want to be in front of a crowd daily. I want to be looking at the crowd all the time. I have a business card over here. I understand that I'm always understanding how to grow myself every single day. So I'm focusing on understanding. I never smoke cigarettes. I never need to smoke drugs. I understand that what's important is understanding how to go and do yourself the best interest. So if you understand that if you want to do something very nice for yourself today, it's get off the drugs, kids. I mean, you understand? So that's how it is. So you can point fingers at me all you like, but guess what? I promise you, people who do drugs go to prison eventually. I promise you. I promise you now, every single day, understand that no matter what, you must educate yourself on the drugs you may take. I mean, make sure you understand it, to educate yourself about all the drugs out there and educate yourself about everything in the library and everything that's going on around the world, and be updating yourself all the time about the news channels out there. I mean, be updating yourself about what's happening with Jesus Christ today and everybody around you. I mean, be always seeking those ideas, as John C. Maxwell says. I mean, John C. Maxwell says that growth doesn't just happen. I mean, it must happen in a way that you are growing intentionally by seeking those ideas or seeking the inspirational people to learn from them. I mean, that's how you become successful. I mean, you never ever become successful without reading from people, I promise you. I promise you, if you never study people today, then you never become successful. I promise you. I promise you, anybody who's becoming very successful is studying the game of life. I mean, you must be a student. I mean, you must be a student of everybody. I'm a student of yours. I mean, what do you have to teach me? I mean, come and teach me on the microphone now. I want to learn from you. I mean, I'm challenging anybody here to come and teach me something on the microphone right now. I'm a student of yours. I mean, it never means I'm going to kiss your shoe. I'm never going to kiss your shoe. I mean, you understand? I'm just your student. I want those ideas. I want your story at least. I want to express myself every single day. So I'm always giving my story at least. I understand that many people have no story to give. I promise you, because that's what they believe. But I promise you, everybody has a story. I promise you, everybody has a story. I promise you, now, if you understand every single day that what's important is understanding that you must go and really, really develop your heart and your mindset and everything that you have in life to understand knowledge is the cure. I promise you, anybody who understands knowledge understands freedom and power to live life to the fullest. So if you understand how to really grow yourself daily, then you understand actually how to promote yourself also. I understand every single day I'm focusing on something very new today. So I'm focusing on making sure that I can go and grow myself differently in front of people, but also making sure I find the best aspects of life daily to go and really pronounce myself and my name and who I am today, because I understand that every single day what's important is understanding how to really grow yourself in all areas of life. I understand if you want to go and really, really do something very nice and special for yourself today, I promise you it's really communicate those words of yours. I promise you that's the best way of living life every single day. It's just communicate more to people. I promise you this is one way to communicate more to people today. I promise you just stand up in front of a crowd and just communicate like I am today. I promise you that's one way to become more successful. I promise you it's one of the best ways to become a public speaker. Is the best way to become successful, I promise you. I promise you now, anybody who wants to be a public speaker can go to Toastmasters or can also come to my YouTube channel and can also learn from me. I promise you that's how simple it is. I promise you now, although what's amazing is anybody who wants to do a public speaking event can do a busking performance like this, and then you practice and practice and practice for thousands of hours, brother and sister. I mean, you must understand every single day to practice something that you love to do. I promise you it's very important every single day to be passionate. So you must understand that you have to go and really, really understand how to lift yourself and other people all the time, because that's what I do. I promise you I do that because I understand that you need help. I promise you everybody needs some help today. I need some help. I promise you Jesus Christ needs your help as well. I mean, in a sense, I promise you Jesus Christ is asking for your help. I mean, in a sense, so what you need to understand is humanity is compassion. I mean, in a sense, so anything that's compassion, that's willing to help you and to give you a helping hand today is humanity. I promise you that's humane. I mean, in a sense, but anything that's always dragging away from you in a way that never wants to help you grow, then those people are blocking themselves from actually growing as well. I mean, if they never want to give you something, it's because they are never giving it to themselves either. I mean, if they have no love to give you, it's because they have no love for themselves. I mean, in a sense of what you have is what you are. I mean, if you give what you have, then you have more of that. I promise you, if you just give a story, then you have more of a story to give. I promise you, if you never give a story, then you have no story at all. I mean, in a sense, either you give or nothing. I mean, it's either you go eternity with Jesus Christ or nothing. I mean, what would you rather do? I mean, if you just give and give and give all day long, then you get to go Jesus Christ in eternity all the time. I understand, although, that everybody here is already qualifying for eternity. I promise you. I promise you, everybody is forgiven for everything they've done. I promise you. Now, that's the God we have. I promise you must understand, although, that we still have to grow, don't we? I mean, if you want to have the best life in this life, then you must understand how to help people the most. I realize it's very important to understand every single day that when I come here and I grow in front of people in different manners, I'm making sure I always have much more than yesterday. I'm understanding I'm very abundant with my words and my richness and who I am every single day. I'm focusing on different aspects of my life today, and I'm making sure to plan my freedom. I'm planning my emotional freedom. I'm planning my personal freedom. I mean, you must make sure that you understand that as soon as you have personal freedom, then you have financial freedom, and then you have emotional freedom. But emotional freedom has everything to do with staying away from the drugs and the food and drink. I promise you, that's emotional freedom. I promise you, now personal freedom is getting away from your parents' house and getting away from the crowd. I mean, that's personal freedom. I promise you, financial freedom is staying away from all the processed foods out there, and staying away from the food and drink, and staying away from gambling, and staying away from food and drugs. I mean, that's financial freedom. So if you can stay away from the drugs and the food as well, that's where finances come in as well. I mean, they said, but if you have $1 billion today, I mean, where are you going to put it? I mean, you have to learn some real estate to put it into real estate. I mean, they said, never put it in the stock market. I mean, go and get yourself financially successful with people who are already right now very financially successful, like Robert Kiyosaki or Grant Cardone or Tony Robbins. I mean, you have many of them. I mean, go to those guys. I mean, make sure you understand I'm very successful as well. I mean, make sure you understand my name is right here in my business card. I promise you, now, when I really understand that anybody who wants to understand how to learn and grow, understands how to actually be courageous and understands every single day how to go and really inspire people all the time, because that's what I do. I'm always inspiring people in different ways. I'm doing something very different from you today. I'm doing something different, and that's why successful people are very different from the failures of life. I promise you, why is that? Because I do something different than everybody here. I'm doing something different all the time. I'm looking for different areas of life today to do something different and to do something new that I've never done, so that I can experience something new, so that I can go the other path that I've never went to. I want to go that path because that path is the unknown. I want to make sure I go and do something I've never done. Like, I still have to do some skydiving. I want to go skydiving. I want to go and be with the sharks in the ocean as well. I want to go try something new that I've never done before. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand that when I do some busking performances, I realize this is my first time being here. I mean, in a sense, so here, and then there's other places over there in Brisbane I've never been as well. So I have to go do some busking performance everywhere. So it's new for me. I mean, in a sense, I'll do something new. But if you always go do a busking performance just in Brisbane for all your life, that means you're never growing. I mean, go and do one busking performance in Spain, and one busking performance in Argentina, and one busking performance in Egypt, and then go to New Zealand, and then go to other places that you've never been before. I mean, you must unlock those areas, just like Ash Ketchum. I mean, Ash Ketchum is a Pokemon trainer. I mean, he wants to go around the world catching Pokemon. I want to go around the world catching Pokemon too. I mean, I want you guys to understand that all of you are my Pokemon today. I mean, everybody here is my Pokemon. I catch you all today because here I am with you right now, aren't I? I'm catching you right now. But what's amazing every single day is when you catch the Pokemon, then you catch their attention as well. I'm catching all the people's attention today, which is all my Pokemon today. I understand, so make sure you understand, if you want to be a business individual, then you need a Pokedex, just like Ash Ketchum. I realize you need a Pokedex. I mean, you need one of those phones to be able to go and pronunciate yourself and to be able to record yourself on video today and to post it on YouTube today. I promise you, it's very important. So when I understand that when I'm doing something very important today, I understand I'm just really growing. I'm always making sure I'm growing in one way or another. I'm making sure I'm growing one way or another way. I'm making sure there's always one way to grow, and I'm making sure I'm growing in different ways too. I'm making sure every single day I understand how to really go and achieve much more, because I understand that what's achieving for myself today is really being in that moment with myself. I realize it's being able to go and pronunciate my word I, for I love you. I understand when I can really give you those ideas, that I understand that I'm always pronunciating different aspects of my life and scheduling my life in different ways. I'm disciplining myself to never go over there anymore, because I understand over there is some drug addicts over there. I never need to be around drug addicts. I mean, understand? I want to be around rich people. I mean, do you understand? I mean, you have to be around rich people to be rich. I mean, you understand? So, would you rather be with a homeless man or Jesus Christ? I mean, what would you rather be with? I'd rather be with Jesus Christ, because that's rich to me. I mean, Jesus Christ is never on the street sleeping, mate. I mean, in a sense, to go and figure out a better way to understand how to be Jesus Christ today. I mean, go and learn every single day how to understand more knowledge for yourself. I mean, go and understand how to read for yourself all day long. I mean, it's for free to read. I mean, guess what? I mean, you have the library card. I mean, it's for free. I mean, it's full of books over there. I mean, go and get yourself the Holy Bible of Jesus Christ and start learning with your dad or with your mum. I mean, start learning every day, and never just Sunday. I mean, never learn Jesus Christ just Sunday. I mean, learn every day Jesus Christ. I mean, you must understand that no matter what you're doing today, I realize you must understand a better way. I mean, go and understand the better way of life. I mean, what's a better way for you today? I mean, what's something that's going to help you grow, or that's going to give you knowledge today, or something that's positive for you? I mean, what is that? I mean, what is it that's going to help you to become healthier? Or I mean, what is it that's going to help you give that nutrition that you need? I mean, it's the knowledge, of course. I mean, go for the knowledge today. I mean, go and seek out some knowledge today. I promise you, if you seek out some knowledge today, I promise you become happier. I promise you, as soon as you seek out more knowledge, the happier your life. I promise you. I promise you, knowledge is communication. I promise you, anybody who can understand communicational skills and how to talk much more is very powerful. I promise you, it's very powerful to be able to run 100 kilometers without stopping. I promise you. I mean, being able to run 100 kilometers without stopping, I promise you, anybody can do it. But you have to speak that. I promise you have to be able to communicate that. I promise you. I promise you, there's no limits in this lifetime. I promise you must understand every single day that if you are having a hard time today, it's because of your communicational skills. I promise you, it's because of how you talk all day long. I promise you have to be understanding how to public speak in front of a crowd to break your limits. I mean, you must be able to break those limits of yours. So your vocabulary and how you're able to speak today with those words that you have is your limits. I mean, go and get some more antonyms and synonyms and vocabulary in your heart right now, and start really, really connecting the dots and say, good is goodness, and goodness is Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ is nice, and nice is confident, and confident is synonyms, and synonyms and antonyms. Or synonyms is antonyms. I mean, do you understand? So make sure you're connecting those dots together and connecting those nice and beautiful words together every single day. I mean, never ever miss out on the day of synonyms training. And learning those new languages as well. So understanding how to speak Spanish and Italian and Arabic and New Zealand and everything in terms of life. I mean, learn all those languages. I mean, break those limits. I mean, come on. I mean, you have to learn. I mean, you have to learn every single day how to go and expand your mindset. I mean, you must understand that if you go and expand your mindset today and you go just learn more and learn more and learn more, I promise you that is the verge of the best life. I mean, if you understand how to learn more, it's really, really speaking it rather than reading it. I can give you all the ideas, but if you never speak it, then you never learn it. I have to speak those words. So if you tell me that drugs is no good, then I have to believe it, and then I have to say drugs is no good. And then I stay away from drugs too. I mean, understand? Because I have to find the knowledge behind the drugs to tell myself the common sense to stay away from drugs. I mean, as soon as I have the common sense to stay away from the drugs, I stay away from the drugs now. I have to learn the common sense. I have to learn common sense every single day. I have to be a common sense theorist. I have to be a common sense action taker every single day. I'm always taking action in a way that I'm helping only. I'm making sure every single day I'm doing something for nothing. I'm making sure I'm always listening to Brian Tracy when he says stay away from the television. I mean, stay away from Netflix as much as possible. I promise you, although I understand that either way, that today I still watch Netflix because I understand I have a different opinion about it now. I promise you, I watch Netflix faster than all of you today. And I realize it's mostly because I understand that I just watch the images. I never watch the audio in the Netflix. I promise you now, what's amazing every single day is focusing on understanding that if you want to go and be someone, never tell somebody who's inspirational to stop public speaking. I promise you. I promise you, when you tell somebody who's very inspirational to stop public speaking, it's because you never want to be a public speaker. But what you need to do every single day is understand how to be a public speaker yourself, because you never want to hit me, mate. I'm with Jesus Christ. I'm with Jesus Christ today because I do chop people. I chop people really quickly. I make sure you understand that. I make sure every single day I'm never causing trouble, but I'm understanding that I want to go and really, really be the best in what I'm doing all day long. I want to make sure I'm always the best. I mean, every single day, be the best in your life. I mean, make sure every single day you understand how to really grow yourself. I mean, when you can grow yourself all day long, I promise you there's no more limits. I promise you there's nothing that you cannot achieve. I promise you can achieve anything you want as long as you set your mind to it. I promise you. I promise you there's everything in this lifetime right now for you to be able to go and really, really boost your mindset and growth and knowledge right now. But all you have to do is seek out that knowledge, because I understand when I look at the people today, I understand that sooner than later, you guys have to understand how to grow. I promise you must understand how to pick up my business card right now and how to really be curious about my business card. I mean, you guys have to be curious about the knowledge that I'm giving. I mean, knowledge is very important. I mean, you must understand that. I mean, you must understand that what's important daily is understand that many people are jealous to pick up a business card. I mean, many people have no knowledge to even have common sense to pick up my business card. I mean, you understand? Because why? I mean, I'm here in front of people, public speaking, but I understand that many people never find that inspirational. I promise you, I find it inspirational when you can stand up in front of a crowd like this and go and public speak in front of a crowd. I find it very inspirational. But what's important is understanding that many people never find you inspirational when you public speak, I promise you. I mean, every single day, if you understand every single day that you're your truest friend and you're somebody very, very important. I promise you now, everybody's important, but you have to make yourself important and you have to make other people important. I mean, you must understand that. Otherwise, the core of leadership every single day is making everybody important. I mean, you must understand that if you make everybody important, then you understand every single day how to go and be the best version of yourself too. I promise you, when you can be the best version of yourself every single day, then you can understand how to fly the world, baby. I promise you, it's very, very simple, but you have to understand how to grow. I mean, you must understand how to really enrich people with that knowledge you're giving. I promise you, if you can do something about it today, then you can do also growth as well. I mean, make sure you understand how to grow yourself with communicational skills today and learn how to write all day long. I write on a blank paper. I just start writing my story. I start writing, this is how I grew up. I mean, this was me at 16. I mean, this was me at 14, man. I mean, I was doing this at 3 years of age, man. I mean, look at me today. I'm very successful. I'm in front of a crowd of millions of people now. I mean, understand? So make sure you understand every single day that if you want to do that, I mean, come and get my business card. I'll teach you. I'm always teaching people different aspects of life. So I understand when I'm doing something very important for myself, I'm making sure to public speak as much as I can in front of people. Because I understand it's leadership. I mean, this is leadership, isn't it? I mean, what is this then? I mean, is this a homeless man? I mean, come on. I mean, make sure you understand every single day, you must understand that what's important is wake up. I mean, wake up to yourself and get my business card right now. I mean, make sure you understand to just be curious about knowledge is what I'm asking for. I'm asking for you to be curious about knowledge today. I'm asking for you to understand that my business card is right here. So I'm understanding that no matter what I'm learning, every single day is something for nothing. I thank you very much. I mean, come and get my business card over here. I'm always understanding it's right there. I'm understanding that what's important is understanding how to grow yourself all day long. So I'm understanding all the time. I mean, just grab it, sir. I mean, just grab it. I mean, there's knowledge over here. I mean, what's important is understanding how to grow yourself all the time. So I'm understanding that I'm always learning. I'm learning something for nothing. I'm making sure that I show up for the occasion. I'm making sure that I outgrow everybody. I'm making sure I go and do something I've never done before because that stretches my limits. I have no limits anymore when I stretch for myself. I understand that what's important every single day is understanding every single day to learn and grow. I mean, learn and grow every single day in terms of life, and then you understand every single day how you can be free, baby. I promise you, it's very important. But what's important even more than that is understanding Jesus Christ and understanding how to learn about Jesus Christ daily and understanding how to really, really go and pronunciate that word I that you have every single day when you say I love you to somebody. I promise you must understand how that is. I mean, you must understand how it is when you love somebody. I mean, you must understand that when you love somebody so much, you give them everything that you have. I mean, you give them every ounce of your blood. I promise you. I mean, understand? So make sure you understand every single day that you must be doing something much more than other people right now every single day to go and focus upon understanding how to be direct with people in a way that you're learning, but also being indirect with people to understand how to never be in the violence. I mean, never be in violence with yourself and other people. I mean, never go slicing your fingers. I mean, never go slicing your throat either, please. I mean, make sure you understand that what I say about life is what I do. I'm making sure every single day I'm very, very inspirational for myself at least. I'm inspirational for myself. Maybe never for you though. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that I never care about other people's opinions. I never care about your opinion of me. I care about my opinion. I only ever care about my opinion in this lifetime. I mean, you must understand, I never need your validation in my life. I mean, make sure you understand every single day I'm learning something all the time. I'm making sure that what I'm doing today is something very inspirational every single day. So you have to understand how to learn that. I mean, you must understand every single day how to be that. I mean, you must understand every single day how to go and do that. I mean, you must be doing something today that's going to help you to thrive. I mean, what's going to help you thrive today? I promise you it's a motivational coach. I promise you it's a motivational public speaker today. I promise you they're going to really, really encourage you all day long. I mean, if you never have a motivation in your life, then who's your motivation? I mean, who's your motivation in today? I mean, who's your motivation? I mean, it has to be you the most. I mean, it must be you the most. And then it must be Jesus Christ. And then it must be other people, such as I today. I mean, you understand? I mean, make sure you understand every single day that if you're going to go and do something very productive today, then it's go and be smart today. I mean, go and do something that smart people do. I mean, go and do something that's common sense. I mean, make sure you understand that if you're making more common sense of life, then you're writing things down. And you have a journal, and you have a book that you're writing. And you have something that you're really doing on video camera today and audio camera and whatever it is. I mean, make sure you understand that what's important is understanding to give those ideas as fast as possible every single day if you want to be successful. Because successful people have successful habits, and successful habits are rich habits. I mean, anything that's rich habits today is never poor habits. I mean, you understand? So understand the opposites of life and understand the yin and yang. And what you do today has a consequence. I promise you. I promise you there's a consequence for you to go to the store today for 30 minutes to get a bottle of water, man. I mean, 30 minutes of your life to get a bottle of water. I mean, do you understand what that is? I mean, that's 30 minutes of your life, man. I mean, why go to the store for 30 minutes to get a bottle of water when you have a tap water in your house? I mean, save the 30 minutes, please. I mean, that's time management. I mean, make sure you understand that time management people and anybody who's learning time management all day long is learning how to really increase their time capacity so they never have to learn in terms of, so they never have to grow in a way that they're growing and learning. So we're learning, and I mean, realize every single day it's very important to learn and grow, but what I'm saying is they're learning how to understand time management in a way that they're learning how to go around the world faster is what I'm saying. So making sure that if you want to go around the world public speaking and doing something very important today, I say come and get my business card, sir. I mean, it's very important for you. I have a nice beautiful YouTube channel. I understand that what's important is understanding every single day to go have the best courage in the world and always be able to forgive people. So when you can forgive people all day long, I mean, what's important is understand that you give people attention and then understand that if they reject you, I mean, they reject themselves. I mean, in a sense, so nobody's rejecting me over here. I never feel rejection from you, man. I never feel rejection from you either. I mean, in a sense, I mean, make sure you understand that what rejection is to me is when I go and kill myself. That's rejection. Rejection to me is never doing public speaking when I love to do public speaking. Anything that's rejection to me is rejecting Jesus Christ and walking away from Jesus Christ. That's rejection for me. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that rejection, I can only feel rejection from myself, and I can never feel rejection from other people. I understand, because I never allow myself to feel rejection from other people, because they are never responsible for I am responsible for I. So I'm never ever trying to reach out to other people to help me. I'm reaching out to Jesus Christ to help me today. I mean, you understand? I'm reaching out for those ideas every single day. I'm always understanding that. I'm always understanding I need always help more, but I'm the one helping myself the most today. I mean, you must understand that those who help you the most, who are giving you money today or knowledge today or something today, they are helpful people. They are people who love you. I mean, you must understand every single day that if you want to go really be much more courageous today, then understand how to be a public speaker today with yourself, and then learn how to really pronunciate yourself in front of people. I promise you, it's very important to understand how to really dwell in front of people all day long so you can understand how to be a leadership coach. I promise you now, anybody who's a leadership coach understands they're going to be a successful individual. I promise you, that's it. I promise you now, anybody who's really a successful individual has a great legacy. So this is what my legacy is today. I promise you now, every single day I'm learning how to focus for something. I'm learning how to really understand every single day how to go and do the best job for myself. So understand when I do the best job for myself daily, I'm doing something that I want to do myself in a way that I understand how to really always love my life. So I'm loving my life in different ways. I'm learning how to really prosper in front of the crowd. I'm learning every single day how to be abundant in front of you right now. And then I'm focusing on understanding that I want to go and be even more every single day. So what do I have to do every single day to be much more abundant? I have to do my word I have to focus on understanding every single day that I have to plan my life ahead. I have to see every single day that whatever I do today is going to help somebody to understand this and what this is. Have you ever done this before? I mean, have you done what I'm doing today? I mean, guess what? I mean, I realize it's your turn now. I mean, it's your turn to step in these shoes and to start leading. I mean, it's your turn to start being a great legacy. I promise you now, every single day, I'm doing it for a great legacy today. I mean, you must understand that either way, that most people will walk away from you when you're public speaking and they'll never grab your business card. But I'm recording every single inch of my words over here. And it's going up on YouTube every single day. I promise you, I'm never missing out on my legacy today. I promise you, although, if you're walking away from my business card today, then you're missing out on my knowledge. I promise you, my knowledge is something that's going to encourage you for the next 50 years. And there's nobody else like I'm unique, baby. I promise you now, every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that I'm always developing myself and other people. I'm always understanding how to grow myself and other people and how to learn on the go. So when I'm learning on the go, something that I love to do all day long, I'm focusing on understanding that I want to go and have the best courage in the world, to feel the greatest and to be the greatest and to understand all the knowledge of the world. So I go to Jesus Christ all the time. I'm making sure I'm learning. I'm making sure I'm growing myself in different ways. I'm making sure I'm always loving my life all the time to go and do something I've never done before. So I'm focusing on understanding that when I'm really recording myself all day long, I'm understanding that I have to post it on YouTube, and then also every single day you can follow me. I have a business card right there. I can say it's just that one there. I understand that every single day. I say I gave you one. I understand every single day that when I really do something, I'm making sure I go really pronunciate that beautiful aspect of life, which is leadership. So I'm focusing on understanding that there's so many books out there that you can read about this. I realize it's your time to step up. I mean, it's your time to do this. I mean, you must understand that. I mean, you must understand that in 20 years' time, you're going to remember me and how I'm doing this. I mean, you must understand that what's important is understanding that if you want to grow today, then the best way is communicate the words. First, the words is what I communicate. I'm also a music producer. So in order for me to produce music, I have to produce the words to make the music. I have to make the kick. I have to do this with the kick. I have to do this kind of effect with the kick. I need a hat on the kick. I need another hat to make a beat. I mean, I have to make those ideas come true. I have to make sure that when I'm speaking like this, I have to make ideas come true. I have to give you ideas and ideas and ideas for myself to travel the world. I promise you, that's how simple it is. So Zig Ziglar says that if you just dig up a water hole and you keep digging and you keep digging and digging, eventually you find the word I. I mean, the word I is the gold. I mean, that's everything that you ever need. I mean, you must understand that if anybody goes around the world and is doing something very popular today, it's because they're increasing the word I, for I am important. I mean, in a sense, so if you understand every single day that you become much more important today, and then go and really create this nice and beautiful hype for yourself every single day, to look the best every single day, and to feel the best and to feel the greatest every single day, and to run the fastest every single day. I mean, make sure you're looking fit. I mean, make sure you're looking sexier than ever. I mean, that's how better communicators do it. I mean, understand? So make sure you understand that if you want to go and achieve the world record, then you have to plan it first. I mean, you have to go and write about how to do that. I mean, just write down an essay after an essay after an essay every single day about how to live life. I mean, understand? So every single day must be one chapter of your life in an essay in your journal is what I do. I'm always writing essays every single day in my journal. I have a journal and a notes pad, and I say how my day is today. And I just physically type one essay every single day. I mean, understand? And then I post it up online and I help you with it. I mean, understand? And this is my essay right here as well. So my video is my essay too. I'm always talking about my life. I'm talking about the past 24 hours into 1 hour video. I mean, every 24 hours goes into 1 hour video. I'm giving you my experience. I'm giving you my knowledge. I'm giving you my heart. I'm giving you those nice and beautiful vocalities and who I am. So I'm focusing on understanding on how to increase that story of mine so I can go and really understand how to prosper. Because I understand when I prosper and I do something very important to speak in front of people, I promise you it's very important to go and build that courage you need every single day. But how to do it is understanding how to communicate it. I mean, you must be understanding how to communicate those words. And then as soon as you get confident much more with your wording, then you understand that you just start doing a busking performance here and there. And then it actually becomes, they're doing nice and beautiful world events around life coaching. But I never just do life coaching like this. I do music production too. I do comedy. I challenge myself. I do comedy. I do acting. I do singing over songs that I make. I'm a music producer. I go and tackle technology. I tackle the health. I tackle veganism. I'm a vegan too. I mean, in a sense, I tackle sobriety. I'm sober all the time. I never party with people at night time. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that when I party with people, I promise you, when I party with people at night time, I'm the DJ in the nightclub. I'm the DJ at the festival. I'm the headliner at the festival. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that it's much better to be the DJ at the festival than the crowd at the festival. I mean, in a sense of making sure that you want to be the popular one all the time. So to be the popular one, then you have to do what popular people do. I mean, you have to learn something. I mean, you have to be passionate about something. So Armin van Buuren is a great DJ because he learns about DJing, and he learns about music production, and he learns about the music game, and he learns the technology behind the music. And he's very passionate about it, and he creates videos about it, and he teaches something about it. And then go and be passionate about something, and then go do the same thing in another area or in music production too, like I. So I'm always creating music production. I'm recording every single beat that I do. I'm recording every inch of my music production. I'm teaching you along the way every single day about music and about life. I understand I'm teaching you everything that I can, because how do I expand? I expand through teaching something. So I'm learning how to teach for nothing. I mean, what's this for? I mean, this is for nothing in a way that I'm doing it for something. I'm doing it for something. I'm doing it for my word I. I understand? So make sure you understand, I'm never ever receiving some money from you in terms of plastic money today. I understand? So make sure you understand, I want to receive your money, but I understand every single day that if you give the money, I receive it. But I understand I'm doing it for free. I'm never charging you for this nice and beautiful seminar today. So what is free is the best idea. I mean, when you're free and you have a free public speaking gig around you, or when Beyonce comes to sing in front of your face for free, I mean, you like it, don't you? I mean, you like when somebody famous comes to your house and knocks on the door, huh? I promise you, when somebody famous knocks on your door, I mean, look at Jesus Christ, huh? I mean, Jesus Christ says, hey, I'm in front of your face now. I mean, how's that? I mean, that's nice and beautiful when Jesus Christ comes to your house to knock on the door for free. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand the best things in life are for free, because Jesus Christ says so. I mean, I understand that. So what you need to do every single day is work for free, just like Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ's Bible, I mean, he came here to work for free, just for you. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that he died for you. I mean, Jesus Christ dies for you. I mean, understand? I mean, Jesus Christ dies for the word I. I mean, everything is the word I. I mean, when you can say I love you, I mean, Jesus Christ dies for that. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand every single day that when you're doing something very, very open with yourself all day long, and then you understand every single day how to communicate in front of people, then you're on a great path, like me. I mean, anybody who can public speak like me is on a great path, I promise you. I promise you now, every single day you must understand that what's important is understand my business card right now. I mean, I'm making sure I'm always learning, I'm growing, I'm making sure how to set myself apart from the friends I have and from the crowd, because I want to be alone. I want to make sure every single day that when I'm alone, I understand my true friend in life. I understand that I'm going to be here for myself for my whole life, all the time, for I understand that nobody else is going to be there for me except I. So I understand I'm my most loyal friend and my true friend over here. I mean, there's no father and mother and girlfriend or daughters and kids around me now. I mean, understand, because that's how it's going to happen for you too. I mean, you must understand every single day that what's important is understand that we have to have each other. I mean, we have to go and lead together. That's very important, isn't it? I approach now, come and pick up my business card as well. I approach now, I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm generous to give you my business card today, because I have something right here. So come and check it out and understand that I'm giving ideas for free. I'm making sure you understand that no matter what, they want to do something every single day. I understand how to do something very popular like this. So I have all the attention of the crowd very fast. I understand that what's important is understanding to get my business card right now, so you can check me out on YouTube and also on Instagram, because I have something to give you very fast and effectively. Now, every single day, I'm understanding that what's important for myself today is how I'm growing in front of you today. Now, when I'm growing in front of you today, I'm doing something very important for myself today, and I'm boosting my legacy. I'm boosting my legacy today. This is never a waste of my time. It's never a waste of my time leading people online on YouTube, because this video is going to be for 1 million years online on YouTube. I say thank you very much. I'll get you my card. I realize either way, I thank you very much, boss. I understand. Come and check it out, and you're going to see that I'm just doing a lot of personal development training. I'm teaching a lot about life. I thank you, boss. I thank you, boss. I thank you. I understand this is one loyal gentleman over here who's going to learn a lot from me. I mean, come and get it. I understand it's very important. I understand that what's even more important today is understanding how to lift the crowd. I mean, if you can lift the crowd, that's exhilarating. I mean, look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when he goes in the WWE ring. I mean, he's lifting the crowd. I mean, he's electrifying the crowd. I mean, how is he doing it? Because he's entertaining you. I mean, he has the confidence to do it every single day. So when you're doing something every single day, do it like Jesus Christ. I mean, every single day, I'm doing it like Jesus Christ today. I mean, come and get my business card. I mean, this is very important for you, sir. I mean, make sure you understand every single day. I'm understanding how to grow. I respect all of you every single day. So make sure you understand. I mean, come and get it. I always have more coming over here. I'm making sure every single day I'm learning how to grow myself in different ways. I'm making sure I'm prospering. I'm making sure I plant my nice and beautiful business cards. I put 4 on the floor, and then I put maybe 5 or 6. I understand every single day that what's important is I'm always growing. I'm always making sure I'm in front of a crowd. I'm making sure I'm succeeding in different ways. I'm making sure I'm very positive in front of people. So you have to understand what this is, man. I mean, this is heart right here. I mean, you must understand that. I mean, I realize Jesus Christ agrees with this. I mean, make sure you understand to always. Thank you. I understand that what's important is understanding how to really grow yourself. I mean, grow yourself in different ways. I mean, make sure you understand different ways of persuasion. I mean, persuasion is entertainment. I mean, entertainment is public speaking. I mean, public speaking is singing sometimes too. I mean, singing is also acting sometimes as well. I mean, make sure you understand that if you want to do something, make sure you have some talent today. I mean, come and get it, sir. I mean, make sure you understand every single day I'm learning how to really, really prosper the game of life. So I'm understanding when I'm learning something about life today, I'm learning how to really lift myself every single day. So when you watch me lift and when you watch me in front of thousands of people, then you're going to get inspirational about yourself too. I mean, you're going to say, he can do it and I can do it too. I mean, in a sense, so if you follow me, then you can watch me and how I do it. And then you can get the confidence from me for yourself on how I do it. So you understand that you have a better path through I to make sure you understand that I'm one of those individuals who's very popular around the planet because I choose it. I choose to be popular. I choose to be in front of people. I choose to be a public speaker. I choose to be a music producer. I choose to be an actor. I choose to be a singer. I choose to be a comedian. I mean, in a sense, so come and check it out. I mean, come and check out what I'm doing on YouTube. I mean, make sure you understand that what's important every single day is understanding to be an inspiration. I mean, if you can be an inspiration today, then you can understand how to really grow people. I promise you it's very important when you can grow people and practice the delivery. I mean, practice that delivery nature of words in different ways. I mean, it's a craft. I mean, you must understand that this video is a craft of words, and it's a different kind of craft I've never done before. I mean, every single day that when I do a video of a different nature, I promise you it's always different. I mean, why is it different? Because it's different. I realize it's different in a way that it's a craft that I have to go never ever be the same about what I do, except the word I. So I'm always pronouncing that word I first. I start with the I first and I end with the word I. I mean, that's my I code. And when I do that, I understand it's everybody's I code. I promise you it's the only way to communicate. And that's how Jesus Christ also communicates. And he says, I first and then you. I came here first to help you. I mean, understand? Because every single day you must understand that what's important every single day is I love you. I mean, if you have any idea about the word I, then you understand how to say I love you today. I promise you now, it's very important to understand that if you want to come and check it out, I have a nice and beautiful YouTube channel. I'm making sure I'm always learning. I'm making sure I'm always growing my heart. I'm making sure I'm giving something for nothing. I'm making sure I'm giving my heart every single day because I deserve success. So what do? I'll give you every ounce of my fiber. I'll give you every ounce of my strength and essence in terms of knowledge to go and inspire myself to grow. Because I deserve success. I deserve it because I'm in front of you today to show it. I'm showing up for success. And when you show up for success, I promise you that's half the battle. And then another half is making sure that you do success. I mean, in a sense, so making sure every single day that when you come to the seminar or something, I promise you just showing up is 50% of the seminar. I promise you then you have to do the other 50. And you have to understand every single day that you must go do full 100% out of 100% every single day. You must be giving the most you can, and you must be understanding the better habits win life. I promise you, if you can go and really, really persuade yourself daily to go and understand how it is to grow and to understand how it is to never fool around when you public speak and to never fool around when you're serious about success. I'm very serious about this. I'm very serious every single day to understand how to be in front of a crowd and how to lead myself at least. I'm leading myself today the most. I mean, you must understand. So what I'm doing today is understand to come and check it out on how I lead myself today. And come and check out how I live my life. I mean, you understand? So make sure you understand I do have a YouTube channel. I do have an Instagram. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of nice and beautiful images on actual Instagram. I mean, come and check it out. I thank you very much. I'm making sure every single day I'm learning how to grow. So I'm always giving those ideas. I'm giving the nice and beautiful inspirational theory every single day. I'm learning how to grow myself in different ways. I'm learning how to give the topics. I'm always understanding that's my business card. Thank you very much. I understand that what's amazing is understanding to come and get it right now, because what's important is understanding that you sometimes have to do some fashion modeling too. I thank you. I thank you very much. I understand that every single day you must understand that if you're lifting yourself and other people, I promise you must be understanding to be an inspiration for yourself. I mean, mean, come and check it out. I mean, come and check out my business card. I mean, understand every single day that if you get my business card today, then you understand some knowledge that I give today on how to be successful. And it's very important every single day to understand to come and get my business card, because I understand that way I grow and grow. I grow myself around the world. I be growing and traveling around the world, and I'm always understanding, I'm always going everywhere right now, and understand I do have the money to support myself. I do have the financial ability to go and really public speak in front of a crowd, and to be able to do business with you, and to understand every single day to help you grow in every single area of your life. So I'm understanding that what's important is understanding how to really be in front of a crowd, and how to actually go and speak in front of a crowd also in different ways. And it's very much more understanding that what you need today is a much better method for yourself. So I'm always giving that knowledge and courage every single day to give you my story, at least, because I understand that what's important is my business card. And then I understand, because I say that, it's because of the knowledge behind that. I mean I have thousands of hours in YouTube right now, and in Instagram. I can show you so much of what I'm doing every single day. So it's very important to understand that nice and beautiful knowledge gap that I give you. I give it every single day to understand that no matter what, that what I'm doing today is something for nothing. I'm making sure I'm learning in different ways. I'm making sure I'm learning how to grow and prosper myself, and I'm making sure how to be much more inspirational. So I'm understanding that's very important for yourself, to understand how to schedule yourself. I mean, you must be scheduling the time and events and the people in your life and where you're going in life. I promise you, everybody's alone in this life. I promise you, even though we're together, I promise you we're alone. I mean, come and get my business card and understand that's how you have to understand that I give you so much knowledge here. I understand it's so much more about life that you have to understand that it's just that I'm always living my life. I understand that when it's just something that I understand that when I'm really growing myself into freedom every single day, I'm understanding how to lift myself in front of people, and also to change the subject every single time in a way that I'm understanding how to grow from the process with my word I. And then I understand that no matter what, I'm talking always indirectly in front of people, and then I'm learning on the go. But I'm very happy today. I'm very happy when I wake up. I never need a cigarette when I wake up. I never need a coffee when I wake up. I never need a Red Bull or V or energy drink when I'm living my day. I never need to eat some meat today. I never eat beef. I never eat any pig. I never eat anything other than veganism and food and Jesus Christ. I'm making sure every single day you must understand that when I really go and dwell upon something, I just eat the communicational skills I'm giving today. I promise you, the more I can talk in this planet, the more I can succeed. I promise you. I promise you, that's true eternity. I promise you, it's just be able to speak those words much more. It's very clearly understood. Understand that what's very clearly understood is the words that's coming out of your mouth today. I promise you must understand that. I promise you, that's pronunciation. So if you can boost your pronunciational skills in front of a crowd, and understanding every single day how to really change the subject with yourself in different ways, and then go and rotate yourself while focusing in a nice and beautiful manner, to understand that what you're doing today is something for nothing, in a way that you're going to go and boost your quality of life, to make sure that you understand how to really dwell upon different areas of life. Approach now, I understand that no matter what I do, I understand that my nice and beautiful knowledge is coming out really fast. Approach when I understand how to speak, I understand how to really do anything. Approach it's really understand this. Approach it's very nice and neat, isn't it? Approach now, what's nice and neat is understanding how to speak those words of yours every single day. Approach you must do it better. I mean, you must understand every single day that if you're going and doing something nice and clearly every single day, then you have to have a clear head and mind, in a way that you have to you have to clear your head of all the worries. I mean, make sure you have no doubt about yourself when you're doing life. I mean, make sure you have no doubt about what you're doing. I mean, make sure you're so passionate about it that you just become so successful and a billionaire because of it. I mean, understand? Because that's how you drive. I mean, that's how you really inspire, baby. I mean, make sure you understand that if you go and really be passionate, I mean, if you just be passionate about what you're doing and just go and do it in front of a crowd too, and then you can travel the world. I mean, it's just that simple. But what are you passionate about? I mean, are you passionate about doing it in front of a crowd though? I mean, you have to be. I mean, you have to be passionate about public speaking it too. I mean, that's the next step, I promise you. The next step to your passion is public speaking about it too. I mean, you must understand that I'm very much more likely to understand that I'm so successful today because I choose to public speak. I choose to put myself in that moment. And when I put myself in that moment, I peak performance. I'm doing peak performance all the time. I thank you, sir. I mean, come and get it. I understand that what's amazing every single day is I do have a business card here. I'm understanding how to grow myself in different ways. I'm understanding all the time how to love myself. I thank you, boss. And thank you very much. I have a business card over here. I'm understanding every single day that what's important is I'm learning, I'm growing myself all the time. I understand every single day. I'm learning all the time that this gentleman is very beautiful because he's getting my business card, because he's going to at least understand some knowledge behind what I'm doing today, because it's very important. I approach your knowledge is very important. Thank you, boss. I thank you very much. I understand every single day I'm learning. I mean, do you have a question, sir? I mean, do you have a question?
The question to society is, what do they understand about belief systems?
I could say belief systems is the word I. So anybody who understands the word I understands how to do the belief systems of life. So every single day when I do my belief systems, I understand I go and do whatever I can to go with Jesus Christ in whatever I'm doing. I thank you very much. So come and join me in my nice and beautiful seminar here. So I'm understanding every single day. I'm learning the nice and beautiful way of life in different ways. I'm understanding every single day that when I'm doing belief systems every single day, I'm understanding to go and really grow my heart in front of people. So when I understand that what's important about anything that's belief systems is leadership skills behind the knowledge that you're learning every single day, and learning how to go and give that passage of love that you have in your heart right now in front of people about what you're passionate about, because it's belief systems. And then talking about that all day long. Amrosh, that's very important.
But conditioning from a young age is stems from a beautiful or ugly place or whatever. Like we've been conditioned to learn a certain way. We've been conditioned to hear a certain way. We've been conditioned to see things differently that are not actually what's the word? Ornamental to that's governed by nature. Like our own well-being as such is being deprived by false food. Nutrition is everything.
I said nutrition is everything. So I'm always a vegan. I'm understanding that when I turn vegan, I'm understanding that what you just said is nice and honest. So I'm understanding how to speak up about that. So what's important is understanding this gentleman and how to answer his questions. So every single answer that you ever have in life is the word I. So I'm understanding every single day that what's important. I'm understanding how to stand up in front of a crowd, and I'm understanding how to lead. So I'm leading people. I'm understanding every single day how to talk to the crowd all the time, and how to really understand every single day that the nice and beautiful bread of life of what you're saying today is understanding how to grow yourself in different ways.
Well, you see, at the end of the day, we're all fallible. We are all humans, and we're not made of Hollywood. The imagination is a very strong tool in developing illness and sickness, and most importantly, it's a case of people like this man here right now, where we are witnessing all this. It's a state of awareness, and the state of awareness comes from a very deep sense of experience, and on a physical and emotional and a visual and an auditory level. I think that what this guy here, ladies and gentlemen, is doing is, guess what? You're awesome.
Thank you very much, boss. I understand that every single day I'm learning to add some value to what you said. So I'm understanding that when somebody comes into a nice and beautiful program, I'm going to be able to add some value. So I understand that on top of that, that anything that's spiritual has a balance. And now when you have the metaphysical world of balance, then you're looking for every single idea in the planet to make sure you can speak those more, in terms of you can speak those words more in front of people, because as you said, that we do get some attention in front of the crowd when we're doing it, because that's what leadership is.
So the man across the road, his name is Un Wee Lim, with the beige pants and the white top on. He's Asian, he's straight across the road. But anyway, he saved my life. Hey Un, come over here. Thank you, sir. Yes. Mr. Un Lee Wim is in the house now, and this man has inspired me. He has taught me we have kids in the background screaming and shouting their audacities and their tenacities, and so that rhymes. And this is a good system of thought. There's a whole new school of thought that needs to be represented more often. And thank you, sir, for your participation in this. And mate, I've got to say, you know, the Air Force are very predominant. So yeah, hey Owen, come over here. Here he comes, the man. All right, man. So this is Owen Whelan, man. Yeah. So there you go.
I'll say hello.
Hey Owen, say something.
No, it's alright.
Say something. He's shy. Okay, so all right, I'll leave it to you.
No worries, but I thank you for coming over here. I mean, I want you to come and get my business card because I have something of a business card. So I understand that what's important is understanding every single day. I like the way that you come and welcome him to come over here because what's important is understand friends are very important when we have some friends. So we're understanding that what's important daily is understanding how to go and really, really compliment somebody and be honest and truthful with your heart every single day to come and step up and do some public speaking for yourself as well because we get the crowd and we get to go and lead the world about whatever you're interested in terms of curious about. So we're understanding it's about metaphysical form and Jesus Christ and spirituality and veganism and how to eat and how to do some nutrition and then go and public speak as much as you can because that is how we go and travel the world every single day. So when you want to answer every single one of your questions, just look at the word I and then understand I must find out the question. I must find the answer to that question. I must find everything I can within what I have today to understand how to learn more. Brosha, that's your answer for everything that you said today because you have to understand it's much more about learning and growing and becoming prosperous and understand that Jesus Christ is always looking for people to help them to overflow in abundance. I have no worries. I thank you, sir. I thank you. I realize now what's important every single day is understanding that no matter what. I thank you. I thank you. Understanding every single day, learn how to grow yourself is the occasion over here. So if you understand how to grow yourself in different ways, then you go to understand what true love is. Now, true love is making sure that you can go and really, really pronunciate yourself in front of people in different ways. And then we're learning how to go and prosper every single day, different people and different equations. And then understanding that if people want to come and speak in your nice and beautiful video, then welcome them because they have an expression of a mindset to give at least. So if somebody wants to give on your microphone something, then give the microphone to them so that they can speak out those words because they have a generous heart to say something on the microphone. So if you want to say something on the microphone here today of some nice and beautiful positive remarks so that people can hear you because this video is going on YouTube today so you can come and inspire millions of people today. It's very important. I understand that every single day that what you must be doing is a nice and beautiful inspirational heart today. So whoever's inspirational in your heart today, go and be much more inspirational than them. I mean, that's the occasion every single day. And understanding that if you want to go and love yourself all day long, then understand every single day how to go and really, really dwell that nice and beautiful business card there. I have a business card, sir. I understand that what's important is come and check it out. I understand every single day I have an Instagram, I have a YouTube, I have a Mega Drive. I have so much to give you. I understand I'm very abundant. I thank you. I thank you, boss. I thank you. I'm learning all the time. I'm learning something. I'm learning to be a student. I'm learning the game of art. I'm learning how to really, really give the art that I have in my heart right now. So I'm understanding that when I learn something all the time, I'm understanding I want to go and prosper. I want to go and achieve. I want to go and really, really be much more excitement in life. So I understand that when you want to be much more excitement in life, then go and really understand how to really go and be omnidirectional in a way that you go and be the sphere of life, that you go travel around Pluto, travel around the galaxy somewhere, and make sure you understand how to really understand those metaphors and understanding how to really reach for the sky because there is no limit when you say so. I mean, you must understand that sky is never the limit. Those people who say that those people who say that the sky is the limit, then have a limit. So never have a limit never have a limit in your life. I mean, never say that the sky is the limit. Say that the sky is eternity and it's full of life and it's something that's going to grow me. I should learn from it. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand every single day that you have to understand every single day that somebody is giving those words of encouragement daily. So you have to be around those people who are giving words of encouragement all the time so that you can be much more inspirational through them as well. So make sure every single day that you understand that everybody here is inspirational. But who's doing much more inspirational work today? I mean, who is it? I mean, you must be understanding that it has to be you. It has to be you. I have to be doing much more inspirational work everybody has to be doing much more inspirational work today. Unfortunately, that's what inspirational people do. Unfortunately, now every single day, understand how to really lead people. Just understand every single day that when I go and really grow in front of a crowd, be able to respect people and be able to respect their words and what they're saying and never ever disagree with them, but just always agree and just add to what they're saying. In a sense, so if you want to answer the question, just speak about what you want to speak about. You must understand that what's important is if you answer a question, never answer a question directly to somebody, but answer everybody's question in the process. Unfortunately, that's very important for myself.
Love yous all. Always love.
I love you too, sir. I want you to come and grab my business card because I do have a nice and beautiful YouTube channel. I can say it's right here. I understand what's more than a beer is my business card. So I'm always giving you that nice and beautiful courage to understand that. I understand although I have no beers right now. So I understand that what's amazing. I understand although what's important is I understand I have a nice and beautiful public speaking program over here. So every single day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking over the city. We are taking over.
Thank you, boss. Thank you. Come and get my business card. I understand that what's important is understanding how to grow yourself and other people. So I'm learning all the time that for myself, I never ever drink beer, so I never ever want to give you beer, for example. So I never drink beer.
Well, too bad. Jace, come over here. Everyone, come over here. Who wants to have a beer? He's going to shout everyone up.
I'm showing you already everything that I can. I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you my business card, sir. So what's important is understanding to just grab this one over here. I understand I'm giving you a lot of information over here. I understand that what's important is understanding every single day that I'm focusing on something different all the time, but making sure that I can go and be much more courageous with what I'm doing today. I'm doing something courageous. I thank you. I'm here for you too.
I'm here for you too, bro.
I'm always learning something. So do you have any questions that you want to answer in terms of anything that you want to give in terms of life?
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a good bloke. He's out here trying his hardest. Let's all give him a round of applause.
I thank you, boss. I thank you very much. I'm always learning. I'm always making sure that I can go in front of a crowd today and I can go and be much more successful. So every single day I'm learning how to really, really react to everybody that is right now. So I'm understanding that when I go and really, really, let's say, be very, very indirectional in the way that I'm talking, I'm making sure that I'm learning how to grow myself in front of people, but give you the respect you deserve every single day to just be able to stand up and look at these people over here. We just have all the attention over here. We are just making sure that everybody is much more prospering, and we realize we're...
Girls in the white, do jump.
I see. So every single day, you must understand that what's important is understanding that we have to lift, or whereas we have to speak fast, or whereas we have to talk like every single day in the way that we have to speak very fast. So when you can speak very fast, you can understand how to really have a heart much better. So come and get my business card, sir, over here. I'm understanding every single day. I'm learning how to grow myself all the time. It's just that one there. Thank you. I realize, so I understand that what's amazing every single day, we're learning how to understand beautiful people all the time. I understand anybody who understands every single day how to really, really expand their mindset all the time. We're looking for different opinions, and we're understanding that we have to learn and grow in different ways. So I'm understanding every single day when you guys check out my business card over here and what's in that, and you go through that and you understand that we have a nice, beautiful Instagram going with myself over here.
Everyone wearing black has got to do 2 jumps.
Close enough.
Jump, jump. Virginity. Ah!
I thank you, boss. I thank you very much. I thank you. So every single day I'm learning how to do some personal development today. So I'm doing some personal development, Jesus Christ. I'm learning how to grow different areas of my life. Do you have a question? Maybe do you want me to answer?
Are there any... Wait. So sometimes the answers can be found in silence. Let's just sit in the silence just for a little bit. I sometimes need to look deep within myself to find more meaningful questions, so more meaningful answers can come. I'm not really here to joke about. I'm serious about what I need to do in life. Question for you, I guess, is, since last time we met, how are you going, man?
I see. So I met you before in Brisbane over here. I understand. So that's you. I understand you have a nice and beautiful beard now. So I'm understanding that what's important. I did recognize your nice and beautiful attitude. So you're looking better before, in terms of you're looking better than before. So I'm always understanding that the silence in between the gaps is what I'm learning. I'm learning leadership every single day and how to be in front of the crowd like this. So when I can be in front of the crowd and I can learn how to speak in front of the crowd like this, I'm understanding that just recently I've done 25 hours in front of public speaking in front of a crowd in Brisbane just now in 7 days. So I'm understanding I'm learning how to grow myself really quickly. I'm understanding to speak those words out all the time very quickly, because what's important to me is understanding how to grow people. So when I'm growing people in different ways, I'm learning to respect you and respect you.
Grow marijuana.
I can grow my communication. So when I'm growing communication, I'm growing the words only. I'm making sure I can go and lift those words of inspiration daily. So what's important is understanding how to focus upon doing that and how to really be in front of a crowd and have all the attention, and also how to be a star in the process, because you have to understand how to be much more passionate and learning all the time and being much more curious about being a student and being able to understand how to respect people when they're talking to you and how to also give something that you need to have in life.
What exactly is the topic of discussion?
I mean, the topic of discussion today is understanding life itself and understanding how to be around life.
No one understands life.
I can say I do understand life in the word I, though. I understand.
The meaning of life is unexplainable.
I can say, although everything that's understanding that what you're saying every single day, I promise you now, you must understand the word I. I promise you the word I for I love you is all you have to understand. So I'm understanding that when I know my word I can understand life. I can give life meaning.
Sure, you're not talking about like eyes in ice?
I understand when Jesus says never cut your eye out. I mean, he means I love you. I mean, never try to cut the word eye out. So never go home and try to stab your eye, for example. I mean, I never want you to get hurt. And that's what Jesus Christ says is the meaning of life.
I got cum in her eye last night.
I understand. So does Jesus talk like that? I mean, look at Jesus and understand how Jesus talks. So when you look at the people today, I mean, try to react like Jesus is reacting now. I mean, how does Jesus react with us today? I mean, we're always learning about Jesus today. I mean, we have to learn and to study people, and all the time we're looking at people in different ways, and we're learning to understand that we're going to go and really, really be as much as we can in Jesus Christ today in different ways, and learning leadership all the time and making sure that we're leading people is very important.
That song is like Jesus Christ, superstar.
I could say either way. I realize that when you can sing Jesus Christ all day long, I promise you, then you're going to have more success. I promise you.
Know who they say you are, Jesus Christ, superstar.
I say now, every single day, understand that either way, that Jesus Christ is a superstar. I promise you now. I'm understanding that what I do understand every single day is I respect everybody. I'm understanding I never cause violence. I never ever try to do drugs. I never try to go to the bar. I never go nighttime to the bar or to try chase women or something like that.
What about TWN? Do you respect TWN?
I respect Jesus Christ the most. So I'm understanding anybody who goes to Jesus Christ, I respect everybody. I'm understanding every single day, I'm understanding that Jesus Christ loves everybody. I mean, Jesus Christ every single day accepts everybody the way they are. But what's important for me, or else what's important for myself today is growing my heart. So I'm understanding when I'm growing my heart, I'm growing my words. I'm making sure every single day I stand up in front of a crowd. I mean, you see me 9 months ago over here. I'm still doing it. I'm making sure every single day that since then, I understand I was doing around 15... I understand, so you've been following me. I understand that every single day I've been doing it since that time. I understand that was around 30 hours of public speaking, but now I have over 200 hours of public speaking.
Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Extraterrestrial.
I believe in Jesus Christ only and that information of the Bible.
Well, I've seen aliens before.
I see, so every single day I'm understanding that what's important is understanding how to grow your communication. So when you can be in front of a video camera every single day and just follow what I'm doing every single day and then go and do that. I mean, do that for yourself somewhere along the way and then understand every single day. Then we travel the world and we travel as leadership gurus.
I think there's a certain level of reverence that comes to us. We need to understand that we're in the place that we need to be in life because that's there for a reason. We can't aim anywhere above our capacity. We need to understand that sometimes some things aren't our place to know, but at the end of the day, there is an abundance of source, of knowledge, of truth. And as long as we keep doing the right thing, the things that are going to make us feel better, the things that aren't going to bring on shortcomings, you know, we want to look for the long-term future ahead, what's actually going to build a strong foundation for our communities, for our children, for everyone. We need to just revere that more, and that has definitely a reference to Jesus Christ. I think everyone's views on faith is a little bit skewed at the moment. We're going through a time where it's very dark. People are susceptible to so many dark things. We need to overcome that. We need to bring in more divine light.
You've ever heard of a Jindidi? The Jindidis? The Jindidis. There once Jindidi in the bush at night. And everybody was scared and they used to run away. But the Jindidi always had its way. The demon at night which used to come out and give people frights.
I think there's definitely like beings out there with higher consciousness, more capacity to create and manifest. But if you haven't seen them before, you can't say that, oh, well, they don't exist. This guy says he's seen them, so I respect his opinion. I'm not going to say I do, I don't believe. But yeah, I mean, our capacity to grow could come from something of that nature, definitely. I wouldn't call it extraterrestrial, I'd call it ultra-terrestrial. Personally, I think that's from a place of something more divine. I don't think we're just born sinners. I think because we have the capacity to confess our sins, to confess our karma, but some people don't really like to go into that thing so much so, but I mean, we need to confess our sins, we need to repent, and therefore, you know, we can enlighten ourselves even more, and from there, move forward there. You know, we can sit on top of the stars and see the light that goes even beyond that. Because, you know, we're currently we're in hell right now. You know, we need to align ourselves to the heavens, so we bring that to earth, and then we transmute all the darkness into something of more divine, more righteous, more virtuous, more ultimate.
What you put in is you get back 10 times. Whether it's good or bad, you know, it's like karma, you know, what you get.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Mango, Rorts One, Demand, Goat, Pulse, Neuro, and the gang. T-Dub-N. Gang. North side. Yeah, Shay.
I understand when you're talking about that nice and beautiful courage right there. I understand that what's important is understanding that knowledge and be much more passionate about it, and then go and public speak it as much as you can. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm talking about all that with Jesus Christ, because that's all that you're talking about right now. I mean, all that you're talking about in that sentence that you were just telling me is Jesus Christ. I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just talking about Jesus Christ in front of the crowd. But I'm talking in different life strategies and different areas of business and different mindsets and different ways of having the muscles and having the nice and beautiful nutrition and having the veganism and having Jesus Christ lifestyle is what life coaching is. And when I'm passionate about life coaching, I'm passionate about Jesus Christ. I'm passionate about you. I'm passionate about her. I'm passionate about everything about life. So I want to teach as much as I can, because that's what Jesus Christ does. I mean, Jesus Christ tells me right now that he stands up in front of you right here and we're going to talk all day long. I mean, do you understand? Because that's how we lead the world. I mean, that's how we grow the world. So that's what you have to do all the time. And that's what I'm doing for the next 72 years. And then I'm turning 100 years of age at 72 years time. So I'm learning to grow past that, because I never ever want to be limiting myself to 100 years of age. I want to learn how to grow much more faster. I want to go and lead much more people. I want to go and understand how to do music production. So I'm a music producer and also a singer. I'm an actor. I'm comedy as well. I'm learning how to grow my muscles too. I'm learning veganism. I'm vegan now, 3 years. I'm learning how to be sober and away from nighttime. So I'm staying away from nighttime as much as I can. I never want to go to nightclubs and all that, but I'm a music producer. So eventually I have the next 30 years to go nightclubs and festivals and do all that DJing stuff, because I'm producing my own music. But what's important is understanding how to learn all that. So you have to be away from people, or else you have to be away from the crowd. So I'm always alone. I mean, ever since you met me 9 months ago, I've still been traveling around the world and doing my videos and doing my nice and beautiful life. And then ever since I came here and I did do my nice and beautiful performance the first time here, after 9 months, I realized there's a big change going on around me personally. So as you can see me now, I'm much more confident than before when you met me. I promise you, I'm much more better looking now. I'm much sexier. I'm much every single day learning how to really communicate. I'm looking better now, so I'm feeling much greater. I have so much more skills to give you this time than you met me before, because I'm leveling myself every single day. So I understand that you do come into my Instagram sometimes. I understand I click into my Instagram, I see your name. I understand every single day I'm learning how to go and understand that your name is Dimitri. I understand that. I understand every single day. I understand every single day that when I'm learning how to really, really be a star, for example, I realize you have to be in front of a crowd. I realize you have to be leading people with business, and you have to understand to learn all my information. So when I'm giving you information, I mean, be passionate about. I realize be passionate about that information I give you, and I mean that information I give you is that Jesus Christ notion. I mean, the more you absorb the information, the more Jesus Christ you have in life. And then what that information does is it links knowledge into your life, and it links the ideas into your life. And now when you have more ideas, then you grab one idea and you apply it into your life. And then you get better and better and better. And that's why you read, because you want to get better.
I have something I wrote recently. It's my latest set of bars. This is without the beat, but I'm just gonna say it. I haven't memorized all of it, so I'll just go on until I forget it. Here goes. What is having belief in a world challenged by heaven and hell? Children, be at peace. Our spirit comes from divine realms. And just like our beings are in journeys, every time something went bad or well, thyself becomes aware that humanly this body is a limitation. If you value ego over soul, then spiritually you will always fail. We got to be working on forming desires into realities. Yes, there's still an art to transcending life and death. That's the holy grail. We casting spells. Your karma's a process through your physical body. Your soul initiates more or less of your original self. Your soul initiates more or less of your original self. Let the Holy Spirit break through the shadows of neutrality. A message for this current state we're in. Let the divine shape the inner rebel.
I like that. So when I was reading that, I understand that what's amazing is the nice and beautiful rhythm of that song. But what you need to do also is never limit yourself to copying the exact same words to say those words. I mean, never try to say the same words exactly as that sentence. But what you want to do is create that nice and beautiful verse 50 billion times differently. I mean, create different styles of that communication.
I've got some other bars written already, and I'm gonna release an album very soon. Yeah.
I see. So, for example, when you're releasing albums and lyrics, I mean, try to create as much as you can is what I'm saying. And that's what Jesus Christ does. I mean, Jesus Christ goes and tries to communicate much more. So what you're doing with all those lyrics is you're trying to speak up more. I mean, the same thing you're doing with the lyrics is what I'm doing here. I'm trying to speak up more too, but I'm doing it differently, but I'm doing it so much faster. I mean, you must understand what you have to do is you have to come here and do a public speaking performance. And then what you do is write those lyrics.
Putting more time in. Time is of the essence. We're putting more time in to express our truth. We're not just leaving it in silence. Silence is a place where we listen to God and we ask questions from God when we're in prayer and when we're meditating. But then we have to express that outwardly into the world. If we don't have anything to express, we need to go back into silence. It's just a cycle. And if anything's limiting ourselves from learning in silence and as well as expressing ourselves, there's obviously something indicating that there's a disruption in our energy field, whether it be coming from the food that we eat or the stuff we're watching on TV, YouTube. There's a lot of shit out there these days that's influencing us in the wrong way.
I see, for example, now, just to that nice and beautiful notion of everything that you said, I understand that every single time that when you create lyrics, for example, and you're making those lyrics, I mean, try to make those lyrics on a video camera and do it 1 hour a day. And try to make those lyrics up and try to rap for 1 hour a day in front of people. I mean, that's how you make the lyrics, and that's what you're on about. So then you're going to understand that it's much easier to actually communicate what you want on a video than it is to write it down. I promise you now. If I go and write everything down, I mean, it's going to take much longer than me having to speak it on video. So if you want to better your talents, do it on the video as much as you can and do it in front of people, which is the next level. But then understanding every single time that when you talk about silence, I mean, talk about silence and be the silent coach that you are, and then go and be the silent coach every single time you're going to go and public speak silence to people. And you're going to teach people what that is, because that's what Jesus Christ does. I mean, Jesus Christ is doing exactly as you're doing. But what you need to do is exactly like Jesus Christ. I mean, understand? Because I promise you that's how it is. So I'm understanding I'm doing exactly like Jesus Christ now. I'm exactly like Jesus Christ. So we have to be leveling up much more, and we have to understand that we have to go and live those habits. I mean, always we have to embrace the Spirit of Christ all the time, because I understand that if you never love Christ, then you never get eternity, man. I mean, love Jesus. I mean, love everything right now. And never say that you hate somebody. I mean, never say hate. I mean, never say this man hates somebody. I mean, guess what? I mean, say that. But what's amazing is never ever speak lies, but speak the truth. I mean, if somebody hates somebody, then say this guy hates somebody. But that's because you love them, but it's never because you're saying it. I mean, never say that you hate this man or this man or this, or I mean, never say that you're trying to get some revenge from somebody or something like that. But what's amazing is do what Jesus Christ says and just say every single day that we must be much more aware of what's going on. So, for example, some guys who may come into my video may just disrupt the video, for example, in a way that they're never really taking it seriously.
He even agreed with what I was saying, but he didn't want to admit that he was wrong before. So he just finished up with being a little bit more of a fool like he was, and then he just left because he knew that wasn't his place. He knew that in his heart, so maybe I'm actually doing something wrong. Maybe this does reap greater consequences that I initially didn't see, and no, I'm afraid. No, it's okay. You know, you will learn your lesson one way or another, but you're always given the opportunity to grow and be given another chance to do better.
I can say that there is no wrong other than Jesus Christ. So when we're focusing on what Jesus Christ does is the best way. So the way we judge them is the way we judge the word I. So if you want to understand who they are, it's just the word I. So you are the word I to me. I realize she's the word I to me. I realize everything is the word I. I never judge anything that you say or do in your life other than the word I. I realize you're just going to go do I now. I mean, you're just going to go, and your habits are the word I. So I'm understanding that I never call you successful. I never call you failure. I never call you evil. I never call you good. I just call you the word I. I mean, I judge you the word I. I understand everybody's the word I here. I mean, the world is one. But Jesus Christ says I first. I mean, that's why I'm understanding I in every single sentence that you say is very important. So I'm understanding how to really grow, and I'm understanding how to do business skills all the time. But every single time, just make sure every single time that you eventually can also do some public speaking for yourself, because I understand it's so much faster to be able to be in front of people and to get popularity.
Are you available later tonight for a meeting at my mate's house? Spiritual stuff, understanding malfunctioning individual in society. These things come up. That would be very happy to have that. It's I think if you're not much longer here, I'll be driver. I'm just walking back to South now. I was hoping I'd meet up with you again.
I have no worries about that. So you can contact me on Instagram today. So I'm understanding I'm here till sunset. I'm here till sunset, so I have 1 hour and 9 minutes of public speaking left. So I understand either way, just message me on Instagram and then we'll talk. I'll rush now. I have no worries about that. Thank you very much, boss. So I understand either way, what's important is understanding that I'm always understanding to just keep learning and growing. So I'm understanding I'm traveling the world. I respect your invite. So I understand that every single time that you are just always growing all the time. I mean, just make sure you're doing something every single day that I'm doing, because that way you're going to be more successful as well. I promise you now, I'm going to give you that idea of how to be successful. So what's important is understanding to be a student of everybody. I'm a student of that guy. I'm a student of that lady. I'm a student of everybody. I want little kids to teach me something, man. I want everybody to teach me something. I'm always open to learning everything. I'm understanding that when you're open to learning, then you can be a star, and then you can be famous, and then you can do whatever you want to do. But if you want the best way to communicate now, then expand the mindset. I mean, expand the communicational skills. I mean, expand yourself to grow in the communication of the words I'm speaking. Because every single day, I mean, look at my YouTube channel and look at my busking performances and look how much hours and hours and hours I put into communication. I mean, what am I communicating? I'm communicating words, but that's how I speak like this. I speak in front of crowds like this because I can do it in front of crowds. And I'm getting an upgrade. I'm learning how to speak more and more and more, and that's how my vibe is lifting and lifting and lifting. And I mean, each and every word I give you is each and every dollar in my bank account. I promise you. I promise you. The more words you can speak in life, the more blissful your spirituality. I promise you. I promise you. That's all Jesus does. I mean, Jesus came here to speak, man. I mean, speak the words much more and faster and faster and faster. I mean, look at me and what I'm doing. I mean, I'm speaking every single day as much as I can in front of people. I mean, there's no waiting.
I'm just gonna leave after I say this, and because I'm really happy to see you again as well. I should say that. But I think when someone gets the wrong idea, we shouldn't get this idea that, oh, I'm a failure and I'm just going to give up on trying to express my truth anymore. You know, everyone's truth is a little bit different, but it is always aligned to the ultimate truth, which is that we're all one. Although we have a unique impact on the world, it's okay. Just keep on working on what unique impact on the world is that you have, and that way it aligned to the ultimate truth that coincides, you know, helping everyone else get the right idea eventually. Even if people you're expressing your truth to now, sometimes you come across people that are just very embracing, very accepting. They're
that we need to be a busking performance type of individual every single day to go and do something that we've never done before. So I understand, I apologize guys for my nice and beautiful phone over here, which did die, because I understand either way that it's nice and beautiful. I understand every single day that what's amazing about life is understand that sometimes your phone may run out of battery, so make sure you're charging your phones before you get here. I mean, make sure you're doing something for nothing. I mean, make sure you understand that what you need to be doing is recording yourself along the way, but always looking at your phone to understand, is it recording you? I mean, you must understand, I never need you talking 1 hour in front of a crowd without recording yourself. So make sure you're recording yourself all day long as much as you can, because it's very important to do so, and it's very important to understand how to even get your second phone or third phone and put it on and then record yourself with other phones if you have it. I mean, make sure you understand that what's important is understanding that if somebody who is meeting up with you or is inviting you to an event or something like that, and they're inviting you and you respect them, I mean, then you can go if you want to. I mean, make sure you understand to respect everybody, but make sure to respect yourself the most, and understanding that if something is much more important than that, or else if something is much more important than the occasion that they invite you to, then never go to that occasion, because you have something better to do. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that what's important is having a friend in life, in terms of life. So understanding that if you have a friend today who's actually inspiring you, then understand to inspire them even more, because that's how you become a better friend. I mean, a better friend loves to inspire people much more. I promise you, I agree with that. I promise you, now, if you understand how to agree with people, then you understand true leadership. I promise you, Jesus Christ never ever disagrees with anything you've done. I promise you, Jesus Christ agrees with your whole soul today and everything that you are. I promise you, now, every single day I'm learning that no matter what I do today, I'm doing it to be successful. I mean, you have to understand that. I'm making sure every single day that no matter what age you are, I mean, you can be a public speaker today. I mean, you have a whole life ahead of you. I mean, no matter what age you are, I mean, you can be a public speaker today at your age, I promise you. I mean, make sure you understand that what's important is understanding that Jesus Christ right now shows you that you must go and do some public speaking, and you must be able to do so. I mean, you must be able to push your boundaries. I mean, push those limiting beliefs every single day. I mean, make sure you're pushing those limiting beliefs and saying, I have no limiting beliefs anymore. I'm making sure I'm prospering. I'm making sure I'm abundant. I'm making sure every single day I'm going to learn something for nothing. I'm going to make sure every single day I'm going to do something to help people, because that's how you be admiration in life. Or anybody who's admiring you today is because you are doing it yourself. I mean, if you want to admire people, then admire yourself first. I mean, if you want to travel if you want to travel the world, then learn how to do that. I mean, be able to be curious about every aspect of life today. I mean, you must understand that this is one area of life. I mean, this is just one area of billions of ways that you could do life. I mean, you must understand this is one of the best ways to boost your communicational skills, I promise you. I mean, you must understand that what's important is understanding every single day that life is full of knowledge, and life is full of the fountain of knowledge, which is the Bible of Jesus Christ. And everything you see is because of the Bible of Jesus Christ, I promise you. So understand everything in terms of everything in life is understanding that you must grow, or else every day you must understand how to really, really dwell upon communicational skills and learn how to do something much more for yourself. So we're learning how to grow. I mean, learn how to grow. I mean, learn how to do something that you've never done, so that we can go and prosper. I mean, you must understand that I want you to prosper. I want you to succeed. I want you to live 100 years of age. I want you to understand something. I want you to understand my business card. I mean, come and get it. I mean, make sure I understand that what's important is understanding how to speak in front of a crowd, and also do some public speaking for free when or if your nice and beautiful phone may die on you, for example, or may run out of battery, but just keep speaking and keep entertaining anyway, because what you do is make sure you understand every single day that I love to speak, or else you must be loving your life every single day. I mean, love every single aspect of your life. I mean, never hate anybody in your life. I mean, say, I love that individual. I love everybody in my life, and that's it. I mean, just say it today. I mean, just say it right now. I love everybody in my life. I mean, just say it. I mean, forgive, please. I mean, just forgive everybody, because Jesus forgives them too. I mean, you must understand every single day that what you need to do is lift people. So come and get my business card today. I have a YouTube channel. I have an Instagram. I have so much content to give you every single day. So I'm understanding how to grow myself all the time. I'm understanding how to be inspirational. I'm understanding how to do anything. So I'm teaching it. I'm teaching every single day anything about life. I mean, what do you want out of life? I can teach it. I can teach you because I learn Jesus Christ every single day. I'm making sure you understand that if you want somebody to teach you anything about life, I can teach you the ideas too. I can teach you about life. I can teach you anything about life. Unfortunately, you must understand that I have no limits. I mean, if you give me a problem, I'll solve it right now. I mean, every single day that you must understand what learning is. I mean, learn how to grow. I mean, what does Jesus Christ do in your occasion right now? I mean, what's Jesus Christ going to do with you? I mean, you must understand Jesus Christ is saying something to you right now, and you must understand how to listen to that. I mean, although you must understand that Jesus Christ is never telling you what to do, although Jesus Christ is already showing you what to do. I mean, you must understand that you never have to do what Jesus Christ is doing. Make sure you understand that I'm following Jesus Christ today. I mean, make sure you understand that every single day I'm following Jesus Christ because I understand that his notion of life is magnificent. And the way that Jesus Christ lives life every single day is the way I live life today. I'm making sure I understand to go and communicate all the power in the world and all the abundance that I can every single day and all the richness to be able to go and understand how to speak in front of people. Because when you speak in front of people, then you're going to go and get popular too. And then you're going to get the money too. And then you're going to travel the world because guess what? I mean, you have no limits anymore. I mean, nothing can stop you. I mean, you're learning. I mean, you're growing. I mean, you're so communicative. I mean, you're able to communicate all day long to people and you have no shyness. I mean, there's no shyness in front of people. So if you understand that's confidence and that's what makes money. I mean, confidence makes money. I mean, if you can be in front of people, public speaking like this or doing a live event in front of people, then you can make money for it too. But you have to get so good at what you're doing. I mean, that's why do some busking. I mean, do some free busking performances for 2 years of your life. I mean, do some free busking like this, and then you eventually get so good at what you're doing. I mean, in a sense, and then guess what? I mean, you make all the money in the world. I mean, in the sense of what you need to do every day, in terms of every day, is understand that you have to go and prosper your heart. I realize you have to prosper your information today. I mean, you have to be making sure that what you're doing today is something that is Jesus Christ. I mean, you must understand, every single day, learn to understand Jesus Christ and the Ten Commandments because that's the best way of life. I mean, the best way of life is understanding how to grow. I mean, just grow and give your whole heart. I mean, give everything to Jesus Christ. I mean, give everything that you have. I mean, give everything to people. I mean, give every ounce of who you are, and then you're going to eternity too. I mean, you must understand, every single day, just give everything in terms of the best will that you have. I mean, will yourself to succeed. I mean, will yourself to grow. I mean, will yourself to be in front of people. I mean, just be in front of people's faces every single day. I mean, you must understand, if you do that, then you're giving your best. I mean, the best you can give is the more you can speak. I promise you now, every single day you give more and more of those words. I promise you, then you have a blast, and then you have the best time for yourself. I promise you, this public speaking is better. I realize this public speaking right here is better than sex with anybody. I mean, you must understand that. I mean, it feels so great to just be able to express yourself all day long. I mean, if you can just express those words all day long, I promise you, it's like sex. I promise you, it's literally much better than sex. I mean, you must understand that what's much better than anything is understanding Jesus Christ. I mean, understanding every single day how to understand yourself with other people all day long and then lifting every single time. I mean, come and get my business card. I thank you. I thank you very much. I thank you. I understand that what's important is understanding every single day I'm lifting, I'm growing, I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning how to fight, I'm learning how to dwell in a better way, I'm learning how to fight for my life in the way that I'm growing it. I'm growing, I'm never causing violence, I'm never trying to cause violence, I'm never trying to start trouble, I'm learning how to make common sense of the world in a way that I never have to cause trouble anymore. I'm making barriers from learning in terms of ways that I'm learning much more in a way that I'm preventing myself from causing trouble. I'm preventing myself from causing violence. I'm preventing myself from being around people who do that. I never allow myself to go around violent people. I never allow myself to go to anything that's violent. I never want to go there. I want to go where silence is. I want to go the silent way. I want to go the way of the new way. I want to be the new kid on the block. I understand this is the new kid on the block, guys. I mean, you must understand that what's amazing is understanding that you have to be the popular kid too. I mean, you must understand to do something new every single day. So when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I mean, you understand? So you must understand, I'm a teacher of something. I can teach something about life. I can speak up all day long. I can teach you one aspect of life, I promise you. I mean, you understand? But one aspect of life is all aspects of life. I can teach Jesus Christ. I can teach what Jesus Christ is doing. I mean, I promise you. So what's important is understanding every single day Am I able to go over there with the nice and beautiful park over there is? Yeah, it's probably. That's definitely outside. Thanks, mate. Thanks for your cooperation. I just want to say, guys, that guy is the officer over here in Brisbane City. So I understand he's saying shut it off, and he's saying shut the fuck up, and he's saying that there's a law requiring you to have a busking license over here. So I understand either way that you guys understand. I'm trying to do my work over here, but somebody's trying to stop me from doing my work. So guess what? I'm going to continue my work elsewhere. But make sure you guys understand that I came here without a license, and I came to a spot where I understand that what's important is going to some type of place where you can go and do a busking performance and let them come and do that to you, for example. So you never have to go ask them, for example. never go ask them never go ask them to come here. Just come here and let them come to you and say that it's a restricting area or whatever. Because if you go in there, or if you go there and ask them to come here, then they say no. But how about my 1 hour video here? How about my 1 hour video over here that I just done? It's so much value, isn't it? So I came here and I've done at least one performance here where I never have to do it again. I never have to come here again to do my. I never have to come here again to do. Or else I never have to come here in terms of this place to do my busking performance again. But I understand that what's important is I'm always coming here, but just never in this spot right here. In a sense, so what's amazing is understanding how to grow yourself in different ways, guys. So making sure you go to where you want to go in terms of busking and just go there, and then let the police come to you and tell you to switch it off and everything. So make sure you never go ask them first if you're able to. But make sure you learn on the go that if you go and do something, for example, to go to a busking performance somewhere, they may say, hey, this is over here, that this whole place over here is a busking license that you need or something like that with amplification. So what you need to do is realize that it's an open space over here, guys. So I understand that either way. I realize there's no shopping centers around here and there's no, let's say, a lot of people, but I understand either way that what you need to do is understand that over there is all shopping centers, but I'm amplifying over there. But guess what? I realize either way, you must understand that what's important is understand that when people are trying to, let's say, restrict you of doing something, or else just make sure that you're doing something much more than them, and just make sure that you're increasing your legacy. So make sure you understand that if people are trying to cause you trouble, it's more likely that they're trying to inform you than to cause you trouble. In a sense that if the police come up to you, or some security guard, or somebody who's, let's say, a council worker or something, and telling you to move off the property, just understand to listen and just go somewhere so that you never have to go to prison, please. So understand, just listen to what I'm doing over here and you can see what I'm doing. And just stop my performance altogether and just give you a bit of knowledge along the way. And then we're going to go and move forward and we're going to go somewhere different. So now, since I understand how it is to be in this location over here in Brisbane City, where it's just next to this nice and beautiful church over here, and there's also these two nice and beautiful power balls over here, I understand I'm just here, but I'm enjoying my life, aren't I? And I'm making sure either way that I'm learning something along the way. I'm learning how to do much more of a greater life. So make sure you guys focus on yourself today and love your life.